Nathan Zegura here at Cleveland Browns Stadium, where the Browns dropped the preseason opener 23-10 to the Green Bay Packers. Now, the good news is the principal players of your Cleveland Browns did not take the field today. Very few starters saw action, and if they did, it was only brief. However, this was probably not the kind of effort Kevin Stefanski wanted from his team, as really the Green Bay Packers dominated at the line of scrimmage and almost outrushed the Browns by 100 yards. But there were some bright spots. Jameis Winston, he started the game for the Browns, led them down the field. They got a field goal early, a 55-yarder off of the foot of Cade York, who made both of his kicks, and it was great to see Cade come through in that situation. After that, not much on offense, to be honest with you. Tyler Huntley moved the ball a little bit, but could not get the Browns on the board. And then in the second half, really the bright spot of this game, DTR and his young wide receivers. DTR was phenomenal. 14 of 18, over 130 yards passing. He led the Browns on their only touchdown drive, one that was capped off by a 1-yard Aiden Robbins run. But it was DTR not only with his arm, he made a big play with his legs to extend a drive, but really was in the groove. Tight window throws, velocity, far hash to the opposite sideline throws, including one there to Amarian Brown on a 3rd and 12. He hit him for 13 yards. They got a personal foul right after that, and that led to the touchdown. But DTR was dealing, and it wasn't just Brown. He had a nice showing, as well as Jamari Thrash. The Browns wide receiver drafted out of Louisville, led the team today, 3 catches for 43 yards. Defensively, honestly, not many highlights here. It was tough for the Browns. As I said, they really didn't get to the quarterback. They were not able to control that line of scrimmage, but there was some nice play at the second level. I thought Devin Bush looked particularly good. He had 6 tackles. Mahmoud Diabate was flying around early in the game. And then safety Brady Brees fighting to make this roster, fighting to be on the practice squad with the Cleveland Browns, 10 tackles and the team's only sack of the day. Now, the big work comes in the middle of next week when the Minnesota Vikings come to town. Wednesday and Thursday, those joint practices. That will be the most important work of this offseason for the Cleveland Browns starters. They'll get situational work, one-on-ones, red zone, goal line, 2-minute drills, all of that against the starters of the Minnesota Vikings. So preseason game number 2 right back here. You probably won't see any of the starters again, but it's those joint practices that's going to be key for the development and really the measuring stick, the barometer of where this Cleveland Browns football team is. One person really made a statement. That was Dorian Thompson-Robinson. He certainly was the player of the game. Looking forward to see more of him as this preseason progresses. We'll have a full breakdown of this game and then a look ahead to those all-important joint practices on Cleveland Browns Daily. Bo Bishop, myself, at 1 o'clock on Monday. 23-10. The Packers get it done over the Browns here at Cleveland Browns Stadium.